Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to PeakFlow Power Hour number 57, where we answer all your favorite dropshipping questions and business questions, entrepreneurs questions, relationship questions, everything you want to know. Let me just click live real quick. Instagram. Oh, they got a
Do you
different
see
form.
two
They got a different
dashboards?
format on Instagram.
Okay, so you see it too. Interesting.
they did a new update. I mean, it looks better because like it was before it's like stretched like that. It looks better on the phone, I think.
Oh yeah.
Wait, do you see like the phone view and then the long view?
That's right. On Instagram, I'm seeing the phone view, which is very interesting. It's like vertical.
Nice. Jake says, "Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning, Jake."
What's up, Jake?
The comments are all the way up there. So this is all new to me. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, we're here to help you succeed with high ticket e-commerce. And we also have, if you're a part of school community, we have lives at 8 p.m. today. So join those lives.
Yeah.
Retraining.
Yeah. You guys can get a lot of value from the presentation that we have for you to share with you guys our methods of the high ticket e-commerce. So very excited. If you guys are free, 8 p.m. I will see you there.
Yes, sir. And then stay tuned to the end of this video because we're gonna have some spicy Black Friday deals for the mentorship. But only if you stay towards the end, because for the people that have been consistently showing up and asking questions and like actually staying active. So you guys are excited.
Hell yeah.
In terms of like questions, you see on school, we actually have a new case study coming out. I'm getting a thumbnail, but like it should come out Monday. Nice. We have a member from the UK that reached just shy of 100K, and he runs another business full time. So you guys can stay tuned for that interview that's going to go up live on all our channels. So Jake says, been learning in your school group with my brother and was just wondering about the whole return process. I left a comment. You gave me a response, but I was wondering if you could elaborate more, please. So the return process is just like normal dropshipping. Let's say someone orders a sauna from you. Well, first of all, you would have policies on your website stating that, hey, this brand, if you were to return it, you're responsible for shipping it back. Unless there's damages, of course, usually suppliers will cover damages. But if they don't want the sauna, which is very, very low, by the way, I really only had maybe 3 returns over the past 4 years, 3 or 4 returns. So it's very low. How about you, Marcus? Like, why don't you like share how many returns have you had?
Minimal returns. Like I used to be the return guy. Like, I would get returns on orders. People would come and go because they would have a bad experience. Why? It's because like expectations weren't met. So what I'm just trying to say is like my ops now on the biz, like the expectation with a customer is so well that even if the damage happens or they want to return a product, I don't think I lose any margin on that because like it's usually from like a 30-day period or it doesn't really affect me in terms of returns. So low returns, and the reason is because optimal customer expectations.
Yeah, and also you just have to think about it like someone that's buying something that expensive. The whole return process is already complicated. They're not going to lose 25% restocking fee plus shipping, which could be like half the product cost just to not want the product. They're going to make sure they want the product first. And that's how we do our marketing is we advertise the people that already want our products. We're not trying to convince grandmas on Facebook trying to like buy our $8,000 sauna.
Imagine seeing a grandma in a sauna, Trevor. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm
Wow.
not judging. Anyone can use a sauna. It doesn't
True,
have to
true,
be a grandma.
true, true.
It's usually, I mean, usually at a lifetime, you see grandmas and grandpas.
Grandmas?
Yeah.
Oh no, not with this.
Chilling in the sauna for like an hour at a time. You just have like no like heat tolerance or anything.
Saggy sauna grandmas.
Don't play it like that. But like returns, they're not that crazy. Like you just return it to the supplier gives you a shipping label, and customer returns it. You credit the amount, like the restocking fees, and you just refund that to the customer. It's like if you've done dropshipping before, it's the same exact process, just with usually something more expensive. So I'm about to launch my store. With the current brands that closed, do I have to list their whole catalogs or can I launch with the whole? Some of these brands have a lot of products. Depends. Like, if you know what their best sellers are, I would just start with their best sellers. But eventually, you want to list their whole catalog. And usually, from what I've seen, brands that have a lot of products don't tend to sell better than brands that have less products, and that's because they're focused. Their R&B, their resources are already limited. If they're trying to put all that resource and time to tons of products, they're not perfecting that product to the market and like being the dominant brand for that market. So usually you'll find that brands that don't have a lot of products or a smaller selection of products, their products do well in the marketplace. I was about to start, but my friend is an accountant. And he said it's really bad to start these physical business with taxes because of the cost of goods and having to report every quarter. No case studies. What does it even mean?
He said really something else.
Like, what happened to the case studies? The case studies are all there. Go on our YouTube channel. There's a playlist called Student Interviews, and you can watch some of many case studies. Honestly, a lot of people don't even want to be on camera, so which is completely fine. So we can't really get those people that are doing really well on case studies, but it's really bad to start these physical business with tax because of cost of goods. Physical business, you're not touching nothing unless you want to touch something.
Why you gotta say it like that?
And making everything sound sus. No, you don't have to touch nothing. It's online business. You don't have to touch no products you don't want to. And every product has a cost of goods. Like, look, unless you're no shipping, scamming people, or doing something with no fulfillment costs, you're gonna pay to fulfill something. That's the art of doing business. You can lower your fulfillment costs, but if it's zero, unless you're selling like a digital product, something's wrong. What are y'all's opinions on arcade machines niche? Arcade machines, I think they're trending. They're like pretty stable in terms of demand. I had someone like early on, maybe 2 years ago, do like casino machines, or like not casino machines, arcade machines and like slot machines. The margins were like decent, and then he just never. I mean, he just gave up. To be honest, like there's no like shying away from it. People give up for absolutely no reason. He had a store with suppliers and sales and leads, and he just stopped running it. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings with arcade machines because someone that I know started a arcade business, and then like in near my local neighborhood, and they like they just shut down, so they probably got bankrupt. But then I see another arcade that's like popping. So there are people that have demand for arcade machines, but you just have to be profitable. I'd say like it's good.
When I was in New York one time, I went to arcade, not a machine, but like a arcade place, and the whole place was fully automated, meaning like there's nobody there. I had to look for that one person. He was just like chilling in the back room or something. There's nobody there, and then only games that you could play, they made it where like you had to go up to like a self-serve machine, like enter your card, get like the arcade card, and then you can play like pool. But like all the things were locked behind the thing. So like you have to enter the card, and then you can get the pool, like the thing that you hit the balls with, and then the balls come out once you card.
Yeah.
Like all of that was like fully automated. So you know how like car wash businesses are fully automated, or like laundromat businesses.
Yeah.
Arcade machines or like an arcade place could be fully automated and like hands off on no employees as well, or minimal employees.
I never seen that place before, but you gotta let me know. I might have to go there.
Yeah, it's kind of bad, not gonna lie.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I just want to get this store live. I'm just gonna start with the products I uploaded already. Around 30-40, and get the rest of the products uploaded soon after launch. Yes, launch. So the company gives you the refund to give you, but do you lose your commission that you made? You just reverse the commission that you made. You don't lose any commission. It's just like the transaction happen. The customer takes the L. But what are the most important things that when it comes to GMC, what want to make sure my store is compliant before launch? 80% is just policies. So, and then the rest of the 20% is how trustworthy and how unique your store is. User says, how much is a mentorship normally?
So mentorship is customizable and depends on your specific situation and where you are in your journey. But generally it ranges from $0 to $30,000. So depending on where you're at, we have to get on a call and, to see. But Trevor did say, remember guys, in the very beginning of the video, if you guys stay till the end, we do have some Black Friday promotions that are going on. And we have mentorship. We also have like done for you services. So point is, apply to work with us at ecomhighticket.com. And we could share and talk about all of that in private.
It's customized based on what you need. The Zexy Ryan says, yo. Hello, Ryan. Thoughts on low ticket dropshipping using AI videos of grandma and grandpas to convert?
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would think it might not convert, but AI videos have been interesting because I have seen it work on the marketplace right now. So I might not think it works, but it's worth a test and it might work. So that's my thoughts.
So you think it will work?
I thought it would not work, but looking at the market, it might work. AI videos.
It does work.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't think it worked, but it's looking like it works.
I've seen someone put like, if you buy this, we'll support a church, or our church is closing down. Buy this product. There's some crazy black hat shit. Yeah. Low ticket dropshippers just be like stretching it because
that's not valid.
I do want to like try low ticket dropshipping again, just for the lulz. I would probably do like a product that's geared towards women, maybe like lip gloss or like something with high margins, and like MRR and something that solves women's insecurities.
Wow, that's deep, bro.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Like the best products just solve insecurities.
What insecurities do women have?
It's all about looks. So lip gloss because they want plump lips. Maybe like eyeliner, so they mascara or whatever it's called, so they can have like the lashes, something like that. My friend back in 2020, I don't know where he is at now, but like he sold what's it called, like not butt implants, but like the pad to make your butt look bigger. And he was just running it up. He was in the 80K days.
But can you run advertisements on those platforms right now? Like I don't know. I've always been a little more skeptical. Like not like skeptical. I've shied away from like the sexual side of products because it's like I don't know how the policies are like. Buttocks, is that viable on Google?
But
I mean Facebook. Like like what you're saying. Like he ran it up. Like you know what I mean? Like
well, like it's not like any medical product. It's just literally a pad they put on, and then you put on yoga pants, and it just makes your butt.
That's hilarious. Girls be doing that. Wow, that's crazy.
It solves the insecurity. Like everyone just wants to have a BBL and like all that shit. They just want the results quick, and if there's any way you can get them the results quick, then they'll pull out their credit cards and buy. And you should always sell to women because like they have no impulse control. They don't think it over. They let their emotions get over. Like they feel good like once seeing the ad, and they're gonna pull out their credit cards and buy. And like if they don't pull out their credit cards, they're asking their husband to like, "Can I use your credit card?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Would you? What product would you sell if you were doing low ticket dropshipping?
That's a good question. I have no idea. Probably something on the on women insecurities too, right? But I need to do my research. I need to do more research.
Yeah, just do any insecurity. You could do high boosting shoes, and you could sell to people that are short too.
Yo, that's funny.
You could do like pheromone colognes as well, and then like gas it up as like, hey, this will make any girls you talk to wet, like that. Like that's like bullshit marketing, but like stuff along those realms where like you're like stretching.
But
or,
fragrances, like smell, that's like how does that work?
That's snake oil. Like that doesn't work like that. But it can. Like I have a cologne that has the same effect, but like it wasn't marketed towards like there's pheromones or like makes people or makes women wet after they smell it. Like, that's just like stretching it. If they don't like you, it doesn't matter what cologne you use at the end of the day. That, you can only like optimize so much. If they don't like you, like that's just the end of the equation.
Yeah, but smell is a very big thing, gentlemen. So
yeah, I still get the Black Friday deal if I'm already in. You already got the Black Friday deal. You don't know the Black Friday deal yet. Yo, could you guys ever see yourself in a brand jar? Yeah, I mean, for like a fun project, I would do like a like we just talked about, a project solves insecurities. Like I'm doing proxy, I've been tweaking my story with my coach. I'm not sure what else. Usually with the proxy and the GMC, some people it takes more than 2 times. So if you've been fixing everything each time, you're gonna get approved at some point. It's just nobody knows when you'll like which number of proxy you'll be on before you get approved, but It's just a matter of getting enough proxies in and enough reviews in. So try to like get the reviews in as fast as possible. But you do have access to like the free traffic masterclass, which also helps because Google likes to see if your site has traffic
Right.
that adds more layer of trust. So while you're working on the GMC, you can also either do like Reddit or the other free traffic methods inside the program.
Let's not give too much sauce that's inside the launch pad, especially when you even share any Black Fridays. Guys, stay until the end. How many spectators do we have today? Right now, Trev.
22.
Nice. Stay until the end. We will announce Black Friday and then.
Watch the video about research certificates and understand how to get them, but how many are you guys currently renewing each month? You don't have to renew each month. Just it automatically renews for you each year.
Right.
You only need a research certificate in the state you reside in. That's correct. I hopped in a niche, thought it was dropship friendly, but every supplier shot me down saying I need to have a showroom to switch to our niche. Are there other stores that sell the products that you want to be selling? Thoughts on selling products that are very technical, like appliances.
Appliances are not bad to sell, but you just guys always also think about like the post-purchase delivery, right? So I think every niche will have like service and stuff like that. So I guess all I'm just trying to say is like if you're gonna go into any specific niche, from hyperbaric chambers to appliances or golf simulators, you're gonna have to know the niche and know it well, and you'll be okay. Yeah.
How would you deal with suppliers asking you to showroom to avoid these types of issues? There's always going to be suppliers that want you to have showrooms.
Yo, I have a funny story. I was on a supplier call this week, and they have like a program, like a dealer program, but like it's only if you invest in their inventory. So I was like, okay, like, you know, we might have some investors. How much? Like how much inventory? They told me to buy 2 models, each priced at $99,500. So I was like, so you want me to invest $200,000 for how much? Like, what's my margin? Oh, it depends once you get it. I'm like, what?
Is that why you have no dealers?
Bro, he was jacking that he had he was jacking that he had 117 partners, which I doubted, but
117 partners. What will happen after the 6-month coaching is up? I'm not GMC approved. Okay. No, we'll work with you until like your GMC is approved. Like any extra time that would have been lost if you're working on the GMC, we'll compensate that because GMC is not anything we can control, but what we can do is obviously get in as many of the reviews in. How about products that require post-purchase installation? You can, so suppliers have like installation partners that you can partner up with. You can use other companies that offer installation, but most of the products you're going to sell are probably going to be installation, and either the customer does the installation or they can hire someone else. And it's like, unless you state that you're responsible for installation, it's not a problem at all. Because installation, yeah, installation is pretty straightforward for the most part. Let's see. We have any other questions. Yeah, honestly, once we're ever bored, like we have everything like mostly figured out. Launch the low ticket brand targeting, doing something that solves people's insecurities. Maybe you can think of other insecurities people have, and like if there's a product that can solve that.
Yeah, like a forehead fucking remover. Like for the people that have big foreheads, smaller foreheads, or bigger ones, but
Maybe you sell like artificial hair, so it makes your forehead look smaller.
some people are insecure. Like if you say they have a big forehead, like they get upset.
What else are people insecure about? Like height, appearance. I feel like a lot of people just think like more people than you actually would imagine.
What?
I feel like a lot of people just stink, and like more people than you would imagine. Like they just.
Oh, I don't know who you be sitting around. I don't.
Well, just like the normal like people on the streets. It's just like they don't even shower. It's just like odor coming from.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah, I don't know. It's quite surprising. Like a lot of people just don't just smell bad. What should I say to suppliers? I haven't made sales to because I haven't been GMC approved. I haven't spoken to them.
What should I say to someone? Just spoken some. I did 3 months Trevor. I'm not sure this is that. You want me to answer this, Trevor?
Yeah, if you have the answer.
I need to read it again. What should I say to suppliers I haven't made to sales? You should use the script that we have because, I mean, I guess what's the objection that you're getting from the supplier?
No, I think he's saying that he's already been approved. Like, should he be talking to them like why he hasn't made any sales?
Oh, no. I mean, there's not too much to talk about. You could update them that you're still figuring out like the catalog and the advertising. But you could also try to get leads for them organically, like Trevor said. So even if you are talking with them, you want to show them that you are trying to find ways of acquisition. Because even if Google Ads one form doesn't work, there's still other ways. And that's really the goal of it. There's always something to do with high ticket e-com. And you really could always be improving the business.
Are there products where the dealers don't care about you having a showroom? Are there products? You mean, are there niches?
Yeah, there's products and niches.
They're everywhere. Do you think it's easier to close deals over the phone or through email? Definitely over the phone. Have you guys heard of people succeeding with just a school course? Yes.
Yeah.
We have people that come from the school course. Of course, it's going to be harder because you're not held accountable. You just have to hold yourself accountable and stay consistent, which is hard for a lot of people. But that's not saying that's impossible. I love the Shopify AI feed to create sections. A game changer, in my opinion. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can create sections. You can do anything. Just describe it, and Shopify AI will make it for you.
Oh shit!
I feel like Shopify has such a big moat that it's hard to like even compete with Shopify. If you were to build like a whole e-commerce platform, because Shopify is just not a website builder at this point. They accept payments. They are a checkout. They do like B2B, like everything. Welcome, Abrar.
Super, bro.
Question. What do you guys think about a medical niche? Is that a niche everyone thinks about when first we get into? It's not like overly popular, but we had people do medical niches before. Usually with medical niches, there's just not a lot of brand demand, which just means that you have to be a little more broad in terms of like a medical store. Like for example, if you were to just build a store around like, I don't know, for dentists, like products that have to do with dentists, you usually won't have enough demand for like the brands or like the products. So you might have to do like the more broader. I think I'm gonna sell furniture. What you think? You go for it. When I find a new niche, how many products should I start with? Is it better to start smaller with a few products, or should I fill it up with similar products? You should be looking at how many brands you start with. So it should be 3 brands, not products. Yeah, I mean, like, sell furniture if you want, do anything you want. Like, you're the CEO of your own company. Like, you can make your own decisions.
How
But
does
yeah,
one make decisions, Trevor?
make decisions. You just gotta weigh out the pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the biggest CEOs, all they have to do is just sitting in meeting rooms and make decisions, and they make enough right decisions to make a lot of money. So, because like everything, like the CEO makes a decision, and then the people under him, like usually have to like put that into place. Like for example, if you're the CEO of Walmart, you want to like launch a e-commerce platform where people can shop online to compete with Amazon. Then you say you're going to do this, and then you have to get all the developers has to build it, people have to like get trained on it, and all the chain of command flows from top to bottom just from one decision.
Yeah.
So yeah, learn to make the right decisions, but also know that if you make the wrong decision, you just need to recognize that and then go back and make the right decision, because you're definitely a lot of times going to make the wrong choice, and it's going to set yourself back some time. But I think the beauty of high-tech e-com is that, you know, with most businesses, you need to raise capital, get venture capital, and like investor, and you have to go in the hole, and most of the times you're not even profitable for the first years or even many years until you hit profitability. With high-tech e-com, you know, you only need $2,000. You could be profitable right off the bat. Could it really down to finding that one GMC rep that goes, yeah, that is trustworthy? Do you know any GMC reps? No. GMC reps are usually from India, or like the people that look at your site. So I mean, don't overthink it. Like, you just need to get enough reviews, and that's really what it is. You can go into this mind state where you think like, hey, if you do this, you'll get approved. But like, you just need to use proxy method, which you already are, and get enough reviews in. Yeah, and some people take longer than others. Some people don't even have any GMC suspensions. Those are the lucky few. It's usually the people that their site looks terrible. Sometimes they get approved, and then the ones that they should be approved, they don't get approved right away. It's kind of like weird and backwards. Do you have any questions on Instagram?
Not today. Not many. A few hellos, but not many. No questions.
Much love from Brooklyn.
Yeah, who is that?
Someone's logged into PeakFlow Media. What's the proxy method for a GMC? It's not public. Have you seen students go through proxy like hell and then got approved? Yes. Like the case study we just did yesterday, we just filmed. The guy, Shora, was using proxy method and got approved. Ray, obviously your coach, used the proxy method, got approved. A lot of our like stores that we don't have anymore that we gave away or like don't run anymore, like was approved on proxy. When you releasing that case, I'll watch it. This Monday. Yeah, editor just taking, or the thumbnail maker is taking a long time making a thumbnail, which is like it should just take an hour or 30 minutes to be honest. I can't wait till the day that editors and thumbnail makers get fully replaced by AI. It's not like to say that I dislike them. It's just it would just save so much time, money, and like all this back and forth for editors. I just can't wait for the day that AI just can do that.
Do you think AI could just make movies in the future, and then people will just watch infinite movies on replay? Or like, do you think like editing still has like that creative side that like can't replace an editor?
Yeah. Well, AI can make thumbnails right now, but it can just make better thumbnails than like all the average thumbnail makers. The really good ones, it's not there yet. Same with like movies and like videos. Sora 2, if you haven't tried Sora before, it's crazy. Like it just depends on the prompt. And I guess you can make a whole movie out of AI that's artificial.
Would it be good though? Maybe.
To a certain extent, like if you don't pay like close attention to like all the fine details, you'll be fine. But if you pay like really close attention, you'll see like, hey, maybe they're missing a finger or something. Or something that just does not exist.
Makes sense.
You guys should get Inside GMC rep. Talked about this morning, like maybe you can hit up someone on LinkedIn, but like nobody has been able to bribe Google reps to do that. It just looks like any supplier who's dropship friendly lets anybody in, and it's like 20 plus retailers you're competing with. That's not true. And also like 20 plus retailers doesn't really mean much. Some of our best selling brands have 100 plus retailers. I mean, Google's probably paying the lowest a beer from India. It's just not feasible to get in or like find someone like that. You might come across them by accident, but like if you're just purposely looking for one, it's hard to Hard to say. But yeah, GMC just comes down to making the right policy changes, adding enough trust, and then having the right rep look at your site. And like, there's no point of stressing in if it takes a little bit longer than we expect it to be, because like at the end of the day, like what that review process is really not in your control.
Good questions, guys. Good questions.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for people that, if they're dealing with GMC, like for example Ryan, like what should be his mental mind state? Because I feel like he's kind of going insane or going in circles.
It's hard. It's understandable. But you have to be persistent with things. And, like I feel like every business has challenges and setbacks. And if we were to kind of look at how long the journey started, realistically, it's been a few months. And in the sense of any business, I guess what I'm trying to say is like when I was going through misrep, I had like multiple stores, but I didn't feel like a rejection is going to stop me. And if you look at the big picture of things, it's only been like 2, 3, 4 months of a business. Like people have been in business for years and they've been able to make money. So the point is like GMC is one way, but there's like it's the mindset in which you look at. Like again, there's free traffic ways, and it's not like you can't. You just have to be patient, and just find ways.
It just comes down to like, hey, you're at a step where you need traffic. Google Ads is not the only way. It is a really good way to acquire traffic,
Right.
But you should be always working on getting it approved. But that shouldn't stop you from pursuing the other avenues of getting traffic to your site. Now you'd be saying like, I don't have time to film YouTube videos, but like you have time to comment on our lives. It's just prioritizing your time, isn't it?
I agree.
I don't have the budget to compete 100 plus dealers. We're all new here, so what applies to you guys? Maybe not, but people with a small budget. I don't have a budget to compete 100 plus dealers. I have proper ads to products 20 plus other dealers. Never got anywhere, but like when it's like 5 to 10, I actually see a difference. I've been doing this for 10 years and talking from experience. If you have 10 years experience, like why aren't you able to compete with others with more dealers? I'm just confused.
I don't think Martin George has been doing it for 10 years.
I've been doing this for 10 years and talking from experience. Ever seen a situation where you believe reaching out to suppliers is going nowhere and you should just give up? I know we should just keep trying, but what if that feels like a waste of time?
Well, if they insist on making you buy $200,000 of inventory, then it might not be a good fit. But at the end of the day, you have the top brands in the market. Like from what I see, like these brands know about dropshippers, and most of the time, if you see them online, they are working with someone. But like you have to know someone on the inside to just like let you in, right? So that's why like I like using LinkedIn and just ways to talk to those people at the higher ups and build a personal connection. A lot at the end of the day, like I feel like a lot of business sometimes just also how you carry yourself and represent your business, and how you speak and your speaking etiquette. So always build relationships with suppliers. There's always benefits to knowing products that are selling for them, good margins. Like everyone talks that same language, so never bad to always reach out unless they're making you drop 200,000.
Because I always wrap or adapt to the mindset happening in 6 months. Proper adaptive mindset. 10 years I failed. It happens in business. My brother been in timeshare for 10 years and still struggling. Just because you got 10 years, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Yeah, I mean, like, the time doesn't guarantee you success, but like, I feel like 10 years is a bunch of time where you would know at least like competing with dealers, like how to stand on the marketplace. And like, it just comes down to like 4 pillars: ads, your offer, your back end, and your sales process. And you just have to compete. Like, the only reason why you're losing sales to other dealers is because one of those 4 components, or all 4, or a mixture of those 4, they're doing better than you are. In low ticket, after a few months, I was successful. But some people haven't ever seen a sale from low ticket. You guys have any tips where you could give on persuading suppliers, for example? Something that you realize after some time, some key factors.
I'll start. Like, confidence matters, confidence in the voice. So it's like, how do you persuade someone? Like, how do you persuade a girl to like you, right? It's like there's a mix of everything, and it's just relationship building. So it's the same with suppliers. It's talking to them, knowing where they come from. I think that's the biggest tip I'd say. It's like, when you're talking with them, understand if they're coming from the place of a rep on just like taking the, like the assistant that's taking the call, or is it someone that has more control, right? Because someone that's on the rep, they're just trying to get you off the phone and onto someone else. They want to push their responsibility. When you talk with someone that actually matters, you talk to their problems. Oh, how are you guys handling, like, the orders that are coming in every day logistically? What are some of your setbacks? How could I help you? And then boom, you start building relationships. That's my tip.
Well, why not go into a niche with less competition? Not saying you shouldn't go into the niche with less competition. Like, you should pick something with lower competition. But I'm not saying like just because a brand has 20 dealers doesn't mean you can't sell that brand. And that doesn't mean the whole niche is competitive. Like, at this point, look, the whole e-commerce market, there's going to be competitors no matter what. It's either get good, become the best, or don't try. So you might have a supplier where there's only 10 dealers, and you might have a supplier where there's 20. Another one might have 50. But I think just because they have more dealers, that's like a coping mechanism to think that you can't sell that brand. I've realized that. I've learned that. Like, a lot of people just find excuses to basically just hide that they're just not good enough. And it like absolutely sucks to say that, but like, you just gotta get better. It's gotta become a better entrepreneur. We're not good enough.
How does one be good enough, Trevor?
Yeah, I feel like 10 years is a long time. It was plenty of time to like, hey, if you're constantly improving yourself, and during those 10 years, buying education, mentors, stuff like that for 10 years, you should be walled off. At that point, it's an entrepreneurial skill issue. Like, to answer your question, how do you become good enough? I guess let me ask you a question. Like, do you believe that some people are just not born, like they're not meant for entrepreneurship?
Well, it depends on what you want entrepreneurship for, right? Like,
I feel like most people want it for a better future.
Some define a better future through profit. Some define it through passion. And I don't even like these undefinable terms. Passion means like energy. So some people will do business to give them energy instead of like sleeping in corporate. So it's just like, what are you optimizing for your business? And then I think like some people, like, bro, they have a daycare business and they're actually really good for like the neighborhood, you know, nice like daycare centers and entrepreneurship in that sense, I think is very beautiful. And then there's also like, you know, the cutthroat industry, which is, you know, most of it. I guess the point is like, depends what you're optimizing for. If it's like for profit, bro, some people like their math calculator in the back of their head just makes no fucking sense. Like they don't understand like math sometimes. So I would say, I think it's good for all people, but it's gonna be harder for some.
Fair. What do y'all think about audio niche? Wait, I missed this question. I'm stuck in designing my store in a research certificate. Hardest part is staying consistent. Yes. What are your thoughts about the audio niche? How did one person do it? They just never launched their store. Suppliers were all like you could get suppliers without a problem. At this point, like it's just that niche works. It's just like, are you going to stay consistent with that niche or not? It's more B2B, which I generally like things that are more B2C because usually have, like a shorter buying cycle. But 10 years is crazy. You might have a learning disability. How long do Shopify payouts take? I'm worried about cash. My credit card limits could be a problem. About 5 days. What would you say some niches that you learned are just lost cause, if there are any? Some are just really difficult.
Massage chair suppliers are like very
yeah, massagers is like the one I've seen that where like unless you can actually get in with the suppliers, they're not accepting. None of them are accepting dealers at this point, or like maybe like 2 of them. Yeah, I mean, like saturation just means there's a demand, and it just comes down to like you're not as good enough as the person that's making all the sales. Have you ever sold your store? What was the process like? I sold it just to like private, like not on exchange. But the process is you just listen, exchange, work with the buyer, and then pour everything over once you agree on a price. How do you guys deal with cash flow issues that you had? Multiple credit cards with high credit limits, and just waiting for the amount to enter your bank account before using a debit card. You have to think any of y'all will even be successful isn't make believe. It's like 1% of people who do business are successful. Do you guys think any friends that are in audio parts niche? I don't think so. I'm building coil over store. So I have a big whatever. Coil over. Like for cars? That's very specific. Have you got any suppliers just yet? So I think 10 years is long, shows your experience. $10 years is a long time in business because like in the whole year, you can get so much done, and just think about 10 of those. Best way to get approved for a business credit card. Have good credit.
Yeah.
Just literally have good credit and long enough history.
I think, yeah.
How many businesses owners taking 20 years to finally get off of for? You don't know my finance or living situation. I don't know how many business owners taking 20 years. But in the online world, maybe you're competing, like I'm talking about like startups where they might take 20 years, but like online business, it shouldn't take 20 years. Like at that point, it's just a skill issue. Like if you're talking like a startup, I mean, maybe like a SaaS or anything, fair enough. That shit takes forever. But like for online business, like ecom or any other like SaaS. I mean, not SaaS. No, any online business that you could start up in relatively short amount of time. 20 years is small. I do have a good credit history and decent history. My personal credit card, I got returned for American. You can always apply in 3 months, reapply, but could be many other factors. Appreciate gents for all the help. Hope we eventually take off with this and get the course. What time was the school live again? 12 p.m. EST, which wraps up to like our Black Friday special. We're running a sale. If you're interested in our mentorship, for the pay in full option, you guys get to save $1,000 off until Cyber Monday, starting today. So you just have to mention it to the person you're speaking with on the call. You heard it from us, and it only applies if you're doing like the pay in full option. So if you guys are interested, that's our Black Friday deal. Just mention Black Friday from our YouTube live, and then you'll get that during the call.
You guys heard it here. Mention Black Friday. I'll see you guys on the calls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you have any other questions, let us know. We'll do another live next week, and next week will be Black Friday. So catch you guys in the next one.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.